Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Harry Potter. Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Not Harry Potter. That's a totally different thing. This is years later, apparently. I just gleeked on myself. Okay, we are back as Tiberius Pumblebottom.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Introduce yourself to Imelda, Ominous, and Sebastian.
Already knew that.
How you doing, my guy? Sebastian.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escorts to school.
He was a friend of Professor Figgs who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back
Sebastian.
Nice
They don't say
meeting you.
Sebastian.
Good luck today.
That's Sebastian. They don't say Sebastian. I gotta remember that. I don't want to say his name wrong. Sebastian.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me.
What's good, mommy?
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Oh,
Here,
hold on.
watch this.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night.
Okay.
Interesting tactic
there
on
a
your first
net?
day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I
Is
wasn't
that a
with you with
mosquito?
Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Figgs' friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
You see, that's what you gotta do. You see from my ball over there, what's his name? Sebastian. You know, we was talking to him. You know, he gave us a little brief. You know, all that type of shit. But if you really want to get to him, bro, like the holes for real, like you gotta feed into the ego a little bit. Like you know, they say like let's say it's pretty much like that. Like let's say, damn, I had a flat tire, so I had to change it. Or they might say something smart, you know. It would have been changed fast if I was dead, and that's when you'd be like, damn, I wish you would have been there. That's the move. Not that I know anything about that, Mom.
I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack on me.
Is he
I'm
blind?
sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Okay. Jetting up them stairs. God. Hello, Ron. I know that's not Ron.
I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. I can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
Owls.
WL. Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Tinfoil.
Here you are.
Whoa.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Resource.
Thank you, Professor. But
Not resource.
What do you mean it will keep track of
Resource.
what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Okay.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Hey, I don't know if like we could get into. I don't know if we could like get into the action soon, but like I gotta make this entertaining. So.
Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide.
Revelio.
Kelpie statue. This statue depicts the Kelpie, a shape-lifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. See, I'll mix in a little bit of conspiracy theories in there. Okay. Field guide challenges now are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. Let me open my field guide. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increase your level and power. Oh, maybe I should. Your field guide tracks your current challenges progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. That's more like Australian type shit. Cause like, Australian is more up here in the throat. And then you could, then like, you just bring it a little low. You could like bring it lower to get more like the UK vibe. If you know what I mean. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
I have done that before in public, like at a restaurant. I was talking with like an Australian accent the whole time until I left. So I was talking. Yeah, can I get a bacon cheeseburger?
Ah, good timing.
Oh.
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Okay.
Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Whoa. What? Was I supposed to do that? I probably should have been reading.
And here we are.
Oh.
Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost
I thought that was my
anywhere in
phone.
the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always
Excuse me.
something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Goblins.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And
Okay.
I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Hogsmeade.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time.
Bet it.
Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
You did,
Yeah.
Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what
I'm
happened
gonna start playing with
after
both
that
earmuffs on.
awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
Staying solid. Staying solid.
Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Nah, she a little too
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Zan Pro.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best.
Solid.
But
Staying solid. I got you,
I'm
bro.
fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. This represents main quest. Completing main quest will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor assignments or as quest rewards. Track a quest. Let's look at this one first.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
All right. Shoot, I gotta get to class. Oh.
Is that all you've got?
Sebastian.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the great poacher raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
What's a dragon?
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprise opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Steady your wand with L. Got it. Oh, okay. Leviosa.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Okay. You're watching and learning, man. Show how that's done.
begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yeah.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise Levioso. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Let's go, man. I can't do that. There's some rookies in the game.
But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be...
Leviosa,
This can't be your first duel.
let's just say I'm a quick learner.
If only all of my students were this adept.
You're good.
How perceptive.
How's the view? Leviosa, rather good at this, aren't you?
I know.
I don't remember how to. Hold on, bro.
Levioso! Cast Levioso to throw your opponent off guard.
You're not gonna make this easy, are you?
I do enjoy my duel. Try to anticipate your opponent's
I don't remember how to do that.
What are you doing up there?
Leviosa,
Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
I don't remember how to do that, bro.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Oh,
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
thank you, Professor Hackett. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
tenfold. Appreciate it, mommy.
Right, that's enough spectacle for one day.
Was I with you?
Dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hackett in a duel.
Type shit.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking
Duel?
about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you.
You know, we
If you want to
Slytherin.
get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then.
I feel that.
Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill.
I don't remember how to do the protection thing, bro.
Rattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
First class student. Attend your first class. Go to charms class. Okay. Oh, wait. Didn't I get stuff? I didn't get... I could have swore to Jesus Christ whenever I loaded up, they said I had a whole bunch of stuff unlocked. Absolutely not. I like the gloves. Okay. I'll forget that. I need to... There's gotta be something to how I can look. Okay, I think I know it now. I don't know, bro.
Lumos.
No, there's a Lumos. What the hell?
Revelio. Lumos.
I don't remember, bro. Next time I'm in a battle, I'm gonna just have to start spamming. What the? That coming from the class?
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to
Yeah,
remind
with
him
y'all.
to finish.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
How you doing, girl?
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms?
Don't raise your fucking hand,
Anyone?
brother.
Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
No.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Mom don't have a partner though. Oh yes, she does. Okay. Akio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone.
So see.
That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
10-4. So he's kind of like the cool teacher. I mess with him heavy. I know that every time I bring like a light color into the screen, it like messes with my green screen.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
What are we doing?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, splendid! Stay focused. Very good.
A little bit longer.
Excellent control there.
Let's go, man. Almost nailed that 50 though.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
It's a fact.
Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge?
Okay, bitch.
Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Oh my god. You swear you're cool. Watch this. That's how you do that.
That's it.
Ooh. Watch how I match though. Watch how I match though. Watch how I match that do. Watch how I match that do. Watch how I match that do. Watch how I match it. What? It's time to put the game to bed, my brother. What's that? Nah. Dude.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I accidentally tapped square, cuz I thought you could. Yeah. Now what?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Enough.
Why don't you go hunt you a lion?
You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let's go, man. Hurry up.
Here we go.
Playing games. She got a 50, my cut. You swing your core, that's the problem. Like, you swing it and go. But let me show you something real quick. Let me show you how to do that. Okay. It's all good.
Very good.
It's all good. Cause you about to mess up on this one. She about to mess up. What's these? Mess up. Check this shit out. I'm sure I games to do that. Bring him down. Try games to do that. Push off. Push off. You know? Push me into the 50 then.
That is how it's done.
Time to put the childish games to rest. Why is it rolling so fast? Why is it rolling?
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly,
Stay cool. Keep it cool. Keep it cool.
I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses
Motherfucker,
one.
P chilling in a box.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
What the way, man?
A word, if you would.
What you want?
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, announcing competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor.
I mean, I'm chilling. What you talking about? Why you pressing the issue?
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay, whatever. That girl swear she cold, or like she swear she better than me though, Professor. Like that's all it is. That's why that's why I'm sticking with it. Like, cause she swear she better than me. Where she went?
You're the new student, aren't you?
Yeah, what's your name, girl?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Okay. God damn. What's in with y'all? What's in with y'all? What's in with y'all? Y'all cooling? Y'all cooling? I'll get the whole loop on. Alright. I see you. I see. Hey! Peeve! He look. Weasley after class.
What about the room, Professor?
Deke.
I was
Where's
thinking the
Dobby?
same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I
Who's that,
trust
Mum?
your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan.
Appreciate
Seems
it.
Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streamer.
You know
Regardless,
what I'm saying?
you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've
Appreciate
managed
it.
your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Let's go kick with the
I'd like to
bro.
go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if
Okay.
you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Okay, for sure. Alright, y'all. I'm in this one right here. Speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment. Okay. I'm in this one right here. Start up the next one. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what else y'all want to see me play.